Going on, cleaning family? It's Carolyn Arellano, your cleaning business mentor here. And today's date is December the 19th, 2025. Today I've decided to talk a little bit about mentorship and the different programs and the different resources that we have on my website. So for those of you that are not familiar with my YouTube channel or have maybe never seen me before, this is the first time that we're meeting. My name is Carolyn Arellano. I am a cleaning business owner that's been in the industry for going on about a little bit over 7 years now. I do have a cleaning business based out of New Jersey, and I'm also a mentor and a content creator. A lot of the content that I create and most of what I do is focused around cleaning businesses and pretty much, knowing how to start and scale your business. So mentorship for me actually means a lot. When I first started off in my entrepreneurial journey, I had zero real life business experience, and I certainly did not know what to do when it came to building a service-based business. Luckily for me, I was blessed enough to have a business mentor from the very beginning of my journey. So I did have a mentor who's still one of my mentors, and he was really helpful in setting up a lot of the systems and learning a lot about business in general. So I did go to school and I got my bachelor's degree in business management because at the time I did think that was something that I needed to do in order to become a successful business owner. And that is actually like the farthest thing from the truth. Had I known, that I was going to start a cleaning business, I would have never pursued a college degree. Because it's just not necessary, right? You don't need to have a college degree to start a cleaning business. However, at that time in my life, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted to start a business, be my own boss and be able to pay my bills and take care of my family. But as I mentioned, I did go to college for business, still had no idea what I wanted to do. I always had a passion for cleaning, always loved cleaning and helping people, in my immediate family and in my circle. So moving forward, I had a mentor who helped me, set the business portion of the business up. He taught me, about visibility online, websites, SEO, all types of marketing. So that really did kind of give me a huge leg up when it came to starting my cleaning business. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're talking about mentorship today, and I'm giving a little bit of background about how mentorship really helped me in my journey and how it still currently, serves me in my business journey and in my journey of life. So I did have that business mentor in the beginning. He's still actually one of my active mentors, somebody that I still work with regularly. And he was able to, like I said, teach me systems, teach me how to market, teach me how to run ads, everything that had to do with business and marketing. He has taught me so far, along with a number of other mentors that I have picked up and have let, no longer work with along the way. So great. He helped me set up the business. Now I'm getting customers, learning the ropes. But I really didn't have a lot of information on the cleaning industry itself. I figured out how to clean houses, but that wasn't enough for me, right? I know that I needed more knowledge. I needed to learn how to do more things that were going to bring me the type of income that I was looking for. So what did I do from there? Well, I started looking for mentorship elsewhere, right? And luckily, I've been so blessed that I have been able to meet people along the way that have worked in the industry for like 10, 25, 30 years. And they have been, really great to work with. Some of my mentors, I didn't have to pay anything for. Some of my mentors I have had to invest into, obviously, to get the knowledge that I was looking for. So my advice to you guys is, you know, if you're looking to do something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in the cleaning industry, right? It could be in real estate. It could be in whatever it is that you're trying to build, that type of business. You need to find a mentor, find multiple mentors, people that you can learn from, people that you can, you know, get knowledge from, and save yourself the time and energy otherwise that we would be making all the mistakes in. Also, please, guys, please make sure to like this live, drop it in the chat wherever you guys are calling in from or tuning in from. And also, if you have any questions in regards to mentorship or the cleaning business in general, I'd be very happy to answer any questions as I continue on talking a little bit about my journey. So with the assistance of my first business mentor, I was able to do multi-six figures in the first 12 months of opening my cleaning business with just working alongside my sister, and eventually starting to hire people in month like 8 and 9. So, you know, I went from absolutely having no money, burning through my savings, to now having an actual business that worked for me, and we were able to scale. And like, as I mentioned, along the way, I did pick up other mentors that taught me different things. I had a mentor that, you know, taught me about just about business. I had a mentor that specialized just in janitorial work, which I have learned so much from him. He's taught me so much over the years. I've had the opportunity to work for him, which was a blessing. And then I also had another mentor who sadly, you know, just passed away actually this month, who taught me how to do all of my specialty cleaning. I had the opportunity, you know, to go work with him for 2 full weeks, and I learned how to do my carpet cleaning. I learned how to do air duct cleaning. I learned how to do upholstery cleaning. I learned how to do a lot of specialty cleans, you know, just working alongside my mentor, Daryl, and he did teach me a lot in those 2 weeks of working together. And then, of course, you know, we continued our relationship, mentee-mentor relationship after that. And it was a huge help. I was able to add a number of different services to my business. It was, you know, I was able to learn how to do all of these different services that really brought value to my business. So that was really awesome. And now, actually, even still in going into 2026, I have found myself a new mentor, right? Somebody that is based out of Pennsylvania. And actually, this is my first female mentor that I'm going to be working with. So that's really exciting. And I really look forward to that mentee-mentor relationship that we're going to, you know, be doing in 2026. Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of these services you can add onto your business. I know there's some people in the comments probably talking about air duct cleaning being a scam, but if you have the right equipment and you're properly trained, it's not a scam. Are there people out there just bringing a blower and a 3-step ladder and pretending to actually do work? Yeah, absolutely. There are actual like videos and like Dateline episodes, right, where they show stuff like that happening. Of course, people can be, you know, unethical in any field. However, there's NADCA, right? You can get NADCA certified, National Air Duct Association. They teach you how to do things properly. I'm licensed through them, so I'm not one of those scammy businesses that come in and just say they're doing work that's not done. But I love how much people are like super uneducated and just, you know, automatically go to the word scam. But moving right along, I was able to learn, you know, a lot of different skills from this other mentor, Daryl. Everything that he taught me, I was able to come home, teach my employees, train them, and add value. And yeah, and then going into 2026, like I mentioned, I'm going to be starting a new mentee-mentor relationship that I am, you know, really looking forward to, because there is a lot that I want to learn now going into 2026. I have a new focus. I feel, you know, the want to grow now. I want to grow more. I want to do different things. I want to open up a business in New York City and really hit a certain goal that I have in mind. So, as I was mentioning, if you've ever thought about finding somebody to work with, absolutely do it. There are people that are willing and able to help you, for free. Some people you will have to pay. My best advice to you guys would be, do your research. Make sure that you can read enough reviews for people, that have that are, saying that they're doing mentorship and programs, and make sure that they're a really good fit for you, right? Don't go with just the first person. Go ahead and get on a call. Figure out, whose style of learning you like to deal with, and so forth. I myself personally have reached out to many people online, and, I've been denied before, like, oh, no, thanks. Like, don't have the time for it, or it just wasn't a good fit. And that's fine. You have to get used to, being rejected, and not everybody wanting to be so open and helpful. But there are a lot of people out here that can help you, right? Get you to the next level. So that is like really something important for me, something that has been able to help me in my career and also my personal life, right? I like to surround myself with people that have already done what I'm trying to do, or have already hit the goals that I'm trying to get to, right? And that's always what I do. I surround myself with people that are doing better than me, that are willing to help me, and I continue to seek out those that can help. Now, I myself do help mentor cleaning businesses, those that are just starting out in the industry, and those that maybe have been in business for a little while, but they feel stuck, right? Doesn't matter how long we've been in business, we can always use a little bit of help to get us to the next level, to get us where we need to be. And that's, kind of what the program that I have going on. For mentorship options, we do a lot of different things. So I do have a ton of online courses that you can purchase for one time, of course, and you have access to them forever, and you can learn. Then we have our one-on-one coaching calls. So if you guys ever need any assistance with just asking any types of questions, from pricing to products to marketing, I'd be happy to hop on a call with you guys. And we do offer the one-on-one calls. Another option that we do, and that I do work a lot with businesses, is my mentorship program, which we do, month to month. So if you're looking to work with somebody on a weekly basis, if you're the type of person that, needs to be held accountable, that wants to be told what the steps are that need to be taken, then this is definitely, a great program. We get on a call every single week for 90 minutes on video. We can work on your business together, via screen share. I work with couples, I work with family members, I work with entrepreneurs that are in other industries, right? I work with a lot of entrepreneurs that have businesses already, but they're now trying to break into the cleaning industry. And, we've been able to help people build their businesses, get them to multi-six figures, and pretty much, they sign up anywhere from about a month to 6 months until they reach their goals. Also, I have my CEO Success Circle online community, which is group coaching. So if you guys have seen my channel, I have hundreds, I think like 500 videos on there, which are, most of them are free unless they're behind the members only paywall. But I have hundreds of free videos on there with very detailed information on how to do things step by step. In the community that I have, the CEO Success Circle, which you may have seen me talking about online, that is more of a group setting. It's only $47 a month. You get access to 2 of my online courses, a ton of digital products in there. You have access to other cleaning business owners, a community to ask questions. And more importantly, we have weekly coaching calls. So every week we get on a call for 1 hour, and we talk business. So, that's also a very, 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 very affordable option that I have made for the community, because I do understand that not everybody has a ton of money, especially when you're just starting off your cleaning business. I mean, I started my cleaning business when I was flat broke, and for me to be able to actually invest into mentorship and all the things that I needed to do, I had to bring in some money first. But if somebody would have had a community for $47 a month, I definitely, would have joined it at that point. Welcome, everybody. We have people here from Arizona. Very nice to see you. Thank you guys for joining. I need more about products, most especially for cleaning of doors and windows. Hi there. So I actually do have a link to my Amazon storefront. You can go ahead and check my links in my YouTube profile, or if not, you can go to my website, cleaningbusinessmentor.com. And on that front page, you will see a resources link that'll take you to a list of cleaning products. I also do have free cleaning checklists on my website as well. So if you guys are not sure, what you should be including in a deep cleaning, what you should be including in a move in, move out cleaning, what is a basic commercial cleaning checklist look like, you guys can go ahead and head to my website, go to the homepage, click resources, and you can have those free of download. Also on that resource page, that's where you'll find the products list, the supply list, and a ton of other resources for your cleaning business. But I will say this, you guys, since I've started my business, I've probably had maybe 5 or 6 mentors over the last 7 years, and they have been a huge help, with my business. I mean, my business, my life, I've been more organized. I know how to do a lot more things, with their assistance, and I've saved myself years and years and years of trial and error by, asking for help and understanding exactly how I shouldn't be doing things. Because a lot of the times, people can save you money and headache by just letting you know what not to do. That's my point here. They will let you know exactly what you shouldn't do, what works, what doesn't work, and that's pretty much, how mentorship has really helped my business. I'm really excited as well because, as I mentioned, going into 2026, I do have a new mentor that I'm going to be working with. This is going to be, as I mentioned, the first female mentor of mine that I've ever had. And I can't wait to learn, everything that she has to teach me. I feel like I am a forever student, meaning that there is always something that I can learn. And that goes for you guys as well, right? You guys, there's always something coming out new in the industry, new regulations, new niches, and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited for it, and everything that I do learn, I bring over to my channel. So you guys will be seeing like a lot more new content, because everything that I am going to be learning, I obviously share with my community. So that is, my experience with mentorship. And I currently still do have my business mentor. And like I said, a handful of other people that I can call, that I can ask questions to. And also something that's important aside from that is, having your circle of friends that are entrepreneurs or are trying to do similar things that you're into. And a lot of times it's not easy for us to kind of cut off the people in our lives or stop hanging out with certain people, but that's what's required if you really want to get to be successful, right? You need to surround yourself with people that are ready where you have been, or where you're trying to go in business. I'm going to try to put the link to my website. Give me 1 second. Let me know where you guys are joining in from. I know we said, what is it? We were from Nigeria. We have people from Nigeria in the chat. Welcome. We have people from Arizona. Welcome. Yes, actually, we have sold plenty of air duct cleaning to my clients, not just my home cleaning clients, but we were also able to sell just air duct cleaning on its own, meaning, people that maybe we haven't cleaned homes for before that needed our services, that need our services, and then also commercial buildings that we maybe haven't cleaned for in the past, but did actually need our air duct cleaning services. Also, aside from air duct cleaning, dryer vent cleaning is something you can offer, in-house cleaning, and carpet cleaning, there's window cleaning. I mean, there's a lot of specialty services that we can add on top of just the house cleaning or the commercial cleaning. So yeah, I mean, honestly, the sky is the limit when it comes to being a full service cleaning business. You can definitely do a ton of different things. I always say, like, start off with the basics, right? Get your foot in the door to into that janitorial contract or into that person's home, and then you can offer, other services. Unless that's the way that you are going to just go ahead and go launch, a carpet cleaning business, which actually is quite profitable. The amount of money that you can charge for a carpet job and the amount of labor that goes into doing a carpet job. Same thing with air duct cleaning and dryer vent cleaning. It's really unmatched. We are charging, I think, $150 for every dryer vent. And cleaning a dryer vent can take you less than under an hour to do. Literally. So imagine doing that. $150 a dryer vent. You can do what, like 6, 7, 8 in a day. But yeah, so definitely, consider these specialty cleans when you're thinking about how you can add value to your cleaning business. And yeah, as I mentioned, my website, I'll drop a link here, but my website is www.cleaningbusinessmentor.com. All one word, cleaningbusinessmentor.com. And that's where you can find the courses, the online community. If you want to book a one-on-one call with myself. The last thing that I would, ever want for you guys to do is quit. To quit in your business is like such a cop-out. Things get hard. There are a lot of questions that we may have along the way. Find somebody that you can ask. Find somebody that you can talk to. Find somebody that's going to give you the answers that you want. But definitely, don't give up and just go ahead and quit. There's just too many resources out here for you to feel like you don't know enough. And yeah, I really look forward to working with those that signed up for the mentorship program in January. We are starting, January 2026 off very strong. As I mentioned, what is included in the one-on-one mentorship is 30 days of working one-on-one with myself. You're not going to be talking to anybody else. I don't have anyone outsourcing my work or my phone calls. We're going to meet for 90 minutes every single week on video. Before the video call starts, I'm going to know exactly where you're at in your business. I'm going to know exactly what topics we're going to be talking about before the call even starts. And then during that hour and a half call that's done on video, we get to deep dive and work hands-on into your business. Meaning we can screen share if you need help editing anything or setting up anything. I can work with you, work for you in those 90 minutes. Also, for the month of mentorship, we have a private group chat with myself and my assistant. So if you have any questions throughout the week about business, I'll be happy to answer them. We send videos, links, if you need any files or you need any templates, like, we're there to help you. I can help you price. I can help you come up with your pricing structure for homes. I can teach you how to, come up with training SOPs, how to onboard customers, onboard technicians, whether that's employees, contractors, pretty much anything that you need to learn or need assistance with in your cleaning business, we're here for you. We do also offer other services. So we do web design, logo design, marketing material design. So if you guys need any flyers, if you need any pamphlets for your business, magnets, anything that has to do with marketing and editing, we can help you out with that. We also build out booking forms on your website, which I talk a lot about, right? Having a fully functioning website is really, really important for any business, not just service-based, but anyone that is trying to attract clients online. There are a number of things that we all need to have in order to even get those first clients. And for me, I always say Google My Business Profile, that's free, and having a website, of course, where you can showcase all of your products, all of your services, and let people know exactly what is included, what they're paying for, and what is extra. So if you are interested, I'm going to go ahead and put the link to my website so that you guys can go ahead and, fill out a form and see if, working together is something that works for the both of us, of course. And also all those videos that I'm talking about, the meetings and stuff, they are recorded. So you do get access to the videos and the messages. All the videos that we have and all of the in-call messages you do have access to. We also do give access to a number of my courses, digital downloads, pretty much everything that you need to get started. We provide. So let me go ahead and drop my website for you. If you're interested, you can go ahead and also check out everything that we have there, from the group coaching to the courses to the web design, all of that stuff. Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, listen, if you feel like you're stuck and you want to get to the next level, definitely find somebody that, you like to learn from, somebody that you feel like you have a personal connection with. Because there are people out there, that do just want to take your money and don't give a damn about how, things are actually going, or they'll charge an arm and a leg and not give you any kind of information that's worth anything. I work with a lot of people. A lot of my students come to me after they've already paid for some kind of program or some kind of course, and they weren't happy, with the results. So, do your diligence, do your research, make sure you know who you're getting involved with, and that's really it. I mean, like I said, the most difficult thing I feel like for most people is just asking for help or reaching out for help. And I think it's probably one of the best things that you can do is to ask people for help, whether that's your colleagues, your peers, having a group of people that you can go to and ask questions is really, really important. Also, so you don't feel so alone, because, being in business is lonely. It's hard. Nobody wants to talk about all of the ugly things that happen in business, having to pay your employees, not having enough cash flow, slow months, hiring being so difficult. All of those things we all run into as business owners. But overall, mentorship can definitely get you to where you want to be. So what made me get into the cleaning business? That's actually a really good question. I have always had a love for cleaning. Like, I'm a very clean person. My mother always made me clean the house before I could do anything as a child. So if I wanted to go out with my friends, or if I wanted to, go see a movie, or even just go out of the house, I pretty much had to leave the house spotless clean. it was probably like borderline child abuse, because I literally was cleaning my house almost every single day after all of my brothers and sisters. But I will say that it did give me a lot of skills. Like, I got a lot of skills from just having to clean my own house as a kid. But the love for cleaning, continued on throughout life. And I would just clean for fun. Like, I would go to people's homes, help them organize. I love throwing things away. If you know me, you know that's true. I love donating stuff. I love decluttering. So fast forward, I was doing that, just to help people out. Eventually, I started charging a little bit of money on the weekends. And at that time, back in 2018, I was working for one of my mentors, my business mentor. I was actually his customer service representative. And during that time of working with him, we ended up moving offices, and I had gotten two people to help me. We organized and cleaned the office, and were able to move in like two full days or 3 full days. And it was a very, very big office with a lot of supplies and equipment. And, everybody was like, oh, you should start a cleaning company. But I didn't really think much of it. Then I went and I worked one of my commercial accounts that I would clean on the weekends. And it was actually my father's mechanic shop. And one of his workers told me, he's like, hey, you know what? My mom cleans homes, and she's been cleaning homes like forever. I think that you could, make a lot of money, or you would be great at doing that, right? You'd be absolutely great at running a cleaning business. So that was the second person. Then there was a third person in that very same week who mentioned me opening a cleaning business. So that's when I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open a cleaning business at this point. I was still going to college, I believe. I was working full time for my business mentor, doing his customer service. And that's when I went to him and I was like, I think I want to start a business. I think I want to start a cleaning business, because we had already been working on another business, a party planning business, because I also really do like to do party planning. I like to plan events. That didn't work out, which was fine, but I did learn a lot during that process. And then that's when we said, you know what, let's switch gears. We are not in we're not in a market where people were looking for or willing to pay for the parties that we were trying to throw. So we pivoted. We decided that I would start a cleaning business because I like to clean, and 3 different people in 1 week told me. And I was already kind of doing it already, like as a hustle. And I just didn't even realize that's what I was doing, because it was just something that I was doing for fun, right? I always felt like cleaning was, it helped my stress. I was always active, burning calories. And yeah, that's kind of how the cleaning business came to life. I just pivoted. I went from wanting to be a party planner to, holy shit, let me start going out and clean for a living. So I did my market research, for maybe like 2 months, actually, before we launched. I did a lot of market research. I worked with my mentor. We built a website. We built out my booking forms. We did my Google My Business. I created all the profiles online that he told me to make. I did everything that he told me to do. I set up a professional phone system, even though I didn't think I needed one at the time, because I was the one cleaning. Like I said, the website was up and running. I had a booking platform before I even had my own first client. I was running ads, and I didn't even know how to run ads properly, but I was taught how to run ads. And that's kind of how we were able to get our business off the ground so fast. Like, literally, that is how I was able to get my business off the ground. People are always asking, like, oh, how could you have done $300 and something thousand in the first year of cleaning? I had a mentor. That's how I did it. I had somebody guiding me the entire time who never left my side. He told me, do this, do this, do this, do that. And somebody that I still talk to, to this day, that helps me with my business. And I'll tell you something. When I am not actively working with a mentor, when I am not actively seeking out help from other people, I plateau. I don't see it happening at first because I think that I'm busy working. I think that, I and doing all the things that I need to be doing. But honestly, I'm not, like, I'm doing busy work, right? So for the last few months, I've actually, um, haven't been working with a mentor one-on-one. And that's my own fault, because I do have the people that are willing to help me and people that are willing to, you know, give me advice, but I wasn't looking for it. So when I'm not actively working with somebody, I'm either, staying the same or slightly declining in my productivity in my business. So now I'm like, you know what? I need to get back into it. I need to start working with my mentor one-on-one. I need to find somebody else actually that's going to help me focus on this one topic that I want to learn more about, and actively, work with that person. Great question. So someone said mentor is kind of misleading. I would love for you to elaborate on that just a little bit more, and then we can have a discussion about it, because I'm interested in talking a little bit about what to do. Mentor is kind of misleading. She had a mentor to tell her what to do. Yeah, that's what a mentor is. A mentor is there to tell you what to do, what you shouldn't do, what is best to do. As I mentioned, I said that already. It's not like a secret. I don't know if you thought you just like had an aha moment, but yeah, that's what a mentor is, my friend. They're there to guide you. They're there to tell you what to do, what to not to do, and so forth. So yeah, well, when you can speak English and like do a full sentence, we can continue the conversation. But anyhow, look for those that can help you. There's plenty of people that are willing to do so. It doesn't have to be me. Also, just check out YouTube. There's a lot of free information as well. If you're the kind of person that, you, want to watch videos online. There's so much stuff online that I've been able to actually watch myself that helped me, learn more about the business. What does this person say? That person runs a business, so you don't Google mentor and they pop up. Actually, that's not true either. That's really not true either. You can Google cleaning business mentor. Shocker, right? Yeah, I'm sure. But really funny. But yeah, you guys, there are those that want to learn more, and then those are people that are happy with just being stagnant and not doing a damn thing. Also, if you're really, really curious, you can go ahead and do some research yourself. I'm actually answering you. I'm saying that you can research yourself. I'm not just going to tell you my business. I literally have hundreds of videos where I talk about who I've worked with. I have videos with my mentors. I have podcasts with my mentors. So if you're really, really interested, then go do yourself a favor and go look for it. Yeah, pretty much. But anyways, you guys, I'm about to go to the gym. I've actually been on my health journey to gain some more muscle mass. Last summer, I focused on losing the weight, which I did. And now I'm more interested in actually like putting some muscle back on. So your girl doesn't like to be skinny and weak. So I'm going to go ahead. And even though I don't want to go to the damn gym, I'm tired. It's dark outside and I don't feel good. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, you're most welcome. And I'm going to be going live more on my channel actively. I'm going to be doing Q&A. I'm going to be doing some more masterminds. So I'm going to pick a certain topic and, teach on different things. But be sure to go ahead and hit the like button. Please be sure to put the notification bell on. That way, every time I do schedule a live, you guys can go ahead and jump on. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And don't forget to go ahead and check out all of the free information that I have on my YouTube channel, along with the CEO Success Circle, which is my online community. You can click the link in the description of my YouTube profile, and there you can find my website, you can find links to the community, you can find, you know, ways to contact me if you need to get in touch. But I am, you know, very open to taking on new mentees. Of course, there's an intake process to make sure that we are a good fit for each other. So you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys back on live tomorrow. I'm actually going to be training a new technician in one of our accounts. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit of behind the scenes of house cleaning, we'll be going live tomorrow at about 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Monday morning, we are going to be going live on a new commercial account that I actually just won, and we're going to be setting up. So see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a blessed Friday.